Hello everybody. So today we're gonna discuss about nausea and vomiting in pregnancy in very short. So first of all, it can be also written as NVP. So this means nausea and vomiting in pregnancy. N for nausea, V for vomiting, and P for pregnancy. So depending upon the severity and excluding the other causes, it can be classified into two things. The first one is the simple type, and the other one is the severe type. And this simple type is also called as the milder type, and the other name for the simple type is also known as emesis gravidarum or HG. And the severe type is also known as hyperemesis gravidarum. So I'm sorry, this is known as EG, this is EG, and this is HG. But this is EG because it stands for emesis gravidarum. So when we talk about the simple vomiting, so it is also known as morning sickness and emesis gravidarum. So the patient complains of nausea and occasional sickness on rising in the morning. So the patient's complaint is nausea, vomiting, or we can say it occasional sickness. And when does it happen? On rising in the morning. So the simple type, we are talking about the simple or the milder type, which is also known as emesis gravidarum, and the patient complains about nausea and vomiting, which is occasional sickness on rising in the morning. Since whole of this is happening in the morning, therefore it is also known as morning sickness. And this is also known as morning sickness. So whenever the vomiting is there, the content of the vomiting is also known as vomitus. So this vomitus is very clear and small, and sometimes it may be bile stained due to the bile content. So slight vomiting is so common in early pregnancy, about 80%, that it is considered as a symptom of pregnancy. So it is also known as a symptom of pregnancy. It may, however, occur at other times of the day, and we have told you about the vomitus. The vomitus is clear and small and bile stained. So it does not produce any impairment of the health or restrict the normal activities of the women. So it is quite normal, and this feature, this whole feature disappears in 12 to 14th week of pregnancy, which means like after 14th week of pregnancy, the lady will not feel this occasional sickness in the morning. The features will disappear. And what is the cause of this simple type or the milder type of emesis gravidarum? So let's talk about the causes. So there is a high level of three things. First one is the HCG, which is also known as human chorionic gonadotropin, and the second one is estrogen, and the third one are the altered immunological states. So there is a high level of HCG and estrogen and altered immunological states, and they are considered responsible for initiation of the manifestation, and which is probably aggravated by the neurogenic factors. So these are the initiating factors which lead to the further aggravation by the neurogenic factors. So this was all, and let's talk about the management also. How we gonna manage this simple type or the milder type of MSS gravidarum or nausea and vomiting in pregnancy. So let's talk about the management. So first of all, in management, assurance is very important, and it plays a very important role. We should be very assured that the patient is pregnant, and we should be also very assured about the patient is suffering from the simple type, not the severe type. We should be assured that the lady is pregnant, and secondly, it is a simple type of MSS gravidarum. So assurance is very important. So NVP is thought to be fetoprotective, means it is a kind of a protection for the fetus, and so we can mention here also, it's a very important point. NVP is thought to be fetoprotective. Okay. So so what should we advise the patient to take? We should advise taking of dry toast or biscuit, and what should we advise to avoid? Avoid fatty and spicy food. And about the supplementation, we can supplementation with vitamin B1 100 mg daily is very helpful. And in case if the simple measures fail, so we can use the antiemetic drugs. So what are the antiemetic drugs? Antiemetic drugs can be used if these simple measures fail. So they are aspazin, which can be taken 1 milligram twice daily. And we can also take, if this is not available, we can take promethazine. Ondansetron. And we should advise the patient to take plenty of fluids. And what does this plenty of fluids mean? It actually means 2.5 liters in 24 hours. And should advise to take fruit juice. So this would be enough. So let's revise the whole thing. We talked about nausea and vomiting, and depending upon the severity and excluding the other causes, it is classified into two: simple type and severe type. The simple type or the milder type is also known as MSS gravidarum, and the severe type is known as hyper-MSS gravidarum. And the patient would complain about nausea and vomiting, that is occasional sickness on rising in the morning. So therefore it is also known as morning sickness. And the content of the vomiting, which is known as vomitus, is clear and small, and sometimes it may be bile stained also due to the bile content. And this feature, when we're talking about the features, we are talking about actually the nausea and vomiting. This feature disappears after 14th week of pregnancy. What are the causes? There are causes are three causes. There is a high level of HCG, which is a estrogen. These both are hormones, and there can be altered immunological states, and these all are considered responsible for the initiation of the manifestation, and which is probably aggravated by the neurogenic factors. How will we gonna manage this? So we talk about the management. First of all, the assurance is very important, and NVP is thought to be fetoprotective. So taking of dry toast or biscuit should be advised, and patient should be advised to avoid fatty and spicy foods. In the case of supplementation, we can give vitamin B1 100 mg daily, and if in case these simple measures fail, we can use antiemetic drugs. We can give aspazin 1 milligram twice daily, or we can give promethazine or ondansetron. And the patient is advised to take the plenty of fluids, and we should advise a pregnant lady to take about 2.5 liter in 24 hours. And we should also advise the pregnant lady to take fruit juice. So this was all about the management and causes in very short of simple type of nausea and vomiting in pregnancy. So about the severe type, that is hyperemesis gravidarum, we're gonna discuss in the next video. Hope you guys like it. Thank you.